Hey guys, Schematic here with a tutorial for what I believe to be the best potato and carrot farm in all of Minecraft. Now, I know that's a bold claim, but when you build this farm, you'll see why. For the sake of this video, I'm building it in 1.12, so I can use some helpful mods to illustrate a few things, but it works just as well, arguably better, in 1.13 because you can use some of the new waterlogged blocks. Now, I created this farm about 7 or 8 months ago, but it was recently featured by ImpulseSV on Hermitcraft, and a lot of people wanted a tutorial for it, so here it is. Why don't we jump right into it? First things first, I have to give credit to a couple other Minecrafters. This farm is based on designs and concepts by Unarybit and Cortezerino. I'll link to both their YouTube channels in the video description. You can probably tell just by looking at it that it's based on the Unarybit design. The scale and layout are similar, but if you look closer, there is no food being thrown and no villager in the center. And that's where the Cortezerino concepts come into play. This farm uses the fact that crops planted on dark farmland will pop off when they receive a block update, in order to collect the carrots or potatoes. As part of the world download, I've included a couple of templates you can use to make sure that you position things just right. This one here shows where the water sources are, the blue carpets, and where the light sources, end rods, are in relation to them. I can also use it to demonstrate the concept. The farm is laid out very carefully to ensure that every block of farmland except for the 4 center blocks have a light level of 8 or higher. At light level 7, the crops will pop off when they receive a block update. We force this update by placing a piece of string over the farmland in the villager's head. When our villager walks away after planting, it triggers the string to update the farmland below and the crop pops off. This crop is then collected by hopper minecarts in the farmland. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to show you how to build 2 layers of the farm. If you just need it for food for you and your friends, even a single layer will do just fine. If you're doing a lot of villager trading, you can build up to 5 layers before the hoppers will get backed up. I told you this was a good farm. Compared to the Unarybit design, it performs as good or even slightly better in the same footprint. You'll fill up your storage system in a couple days no matter how big it is. I'm talking 30 double chests worth. We'll start off by building a platform of upper half slabs, at least 2.5 blocks off the ground. From your center point, build out 14 blocks in all directions to create a 29 by 29 platform and cover it with dirt. Then cut 5 blocks off the corners so you have a 6-block diagonal. Create a ring around the base using a decorative block of your choice. At the exact center of the farm, place 6 hoppers in a vertical tower, 3 above ground and 3 below. Break the 4 dirt blocks and slabs around it to create a plus sign. At the same level as the half slabs, right under the dirt layer, place 4 hoppers pointing into the center tower. Next, we need to get 4 hopper minecarts into the holes we just created. Place 4 temporary blocks over the holes with rails on them, and carefully place the hopper minecarts, making sure not to move them. Break the blocks the rails are sitting on and the carts drop right into place. Next, place 4 downward-facing pistons just above your head level, being careful not to fall into the holes and disturb the hopper minecarts. Place 2 dirt blocks over each minecart and power the pistons. Push the dirt into the minecarts. Break the extra 4 blocks of dirt, the pistons, and the blocks used to power them. Place water sources or waterlogged stairs or slabs in the places shown using the templates provided in the world download as a guide. I recommend marking out the positions using carpet, torches, or whatever works for you. From the center point, on the diagonals, skip 1 block and place your water sources. Skip 2 more blocks and place your next water source. Skip 4 blocks and place your next water source. You should now be 1 block diagonally from the edge. For the sides, align yourself with the center point at the edge of the farm. Now count 4 blocks in from the edge. Place your water at the 5th block. Now go back to the edge of the farm and count 4 blocks left and right from that center line and place another water source at the 5th block. Now that you have your water sources in place, be sure to till the 4 blocks where your hopper minecarts are placed so you don't have any mobs spawning while you're building. At the level of the third hopper, place your ceiling of upper half slabs 2.5 blocks over the dirt layer. If you're building more than one layer of farm, you can also place your 4 hoppers for the layer above. Otherwise, you can replace the 3 above ground hoppers with blocks of your choice to save on resources. Place end rods horizontally in the half slab ceiling at the positions marked out by fence posts in the template. There are 4 concentric circles of lighting. If you choose to, you can replace the 3 outer rings with glowstone or another light source, but you will need to adjust the positioning to ensure proper light levels, since end rods give off a lower light level. For the next layer, simply repeat the process, placing the dirt for the top layer directly on top of the ceiling of the layer below. Cap the whole thing off with a layer of half slabs and some torches to prevent spawning on top of the farm. If you choose to leave the extra hoppers in for the top layer, be sure to cover them with droppers to reduce potential lag. Be sure to cover all your water sources with carpet or lily pads if you didn't use waterlogged stairs or slabs. Till all the soil and surround the whole thing with glass or a decorative block of your choice before adding 2 farmers per layer. You can add more if you like, but in my testing I found that it didn't have a significant impact on performance of the farm, since they just harvest everything and stand around, or they have to fight over the center farmland. A couple of things worth noting. First of all, you need to be careful of the light levels below the farm. Hoppers are transparent objects and will allow light to pass through them. If your light levels under the farm are too high, your crops on the bottom layers of the farm will not pop off. I recommend covering the ground with carpet 5 or 6 blocks in all directions below where the hoppers exit the farm. Number 2. This farm produces a lot of carrots and potatoes. Make sure you have overflow protection for your storage system. Use a rapid auto dropper like this one to either dispense your items into a water stream or into lava as overflow protection for when all your chests fill up, so that the farm doesn't get backed up. Well, that's all I have for you today, guys. This is my first tutorial, so let me know what you guys thought. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that, and who knows, I just might have another one for you in the future. Have a good one. Bye-bye.